Hello, my name is Luis Gerardo Sosa Lopez, and today I'm going to talk about two decisions in my life. The first is when I had to choose a, a language in the degree. This happened at the university during my first semester when I started my degree. We had to choose a foreign language to study throughout the entire program. I was torn between two options, Italian and French, but I finally decided to go with Italian because I really like the Italian culture. I remember I felt excited, but also a bit nervous about committing to one language for so long. And I dedicated myself for attending every class, practicing the pronunciation, and immersing myself in the language. I think if I hadn't chosen Italian back in the first semester, I would have picked French instead. And also, if I hadn't chosen a different language, my academic path would have been completely different. And definitely, if I hadn't taken that risk, I wouldn't speak Italian today and I wouldn't have this deep connection to the Italian culture. The second decision is when I had to choose my degree in the for the university. This happened right after finishing the high school here in Villahermosa when I had to apply for the university. I remember I was facing a huge dilemma and I couldn't decide whether to study psychology or apply for the BA in language at UHAT. I spent weeks and months weighing the pros and cons of both careers. I felt incredibly stressed because it felt like a decision that would define my whole future. And in the end, I followed my passion for the language and also for the cultures, and so I made my application to have. If I had chosen to study psychology, I would have spent the last few years analyzing the human behavior, and also if I hadn't passed the had admission exam for language, maybe I might have ended up studying a completely different career. With Adobe, if I hadn't started, if I hadn't entered who had to study language, I wouldn't be just a few steps away from graduating right now.